What's up, guys and gals? My name is Joy, and today we're going to be doing the Destiny 2 review. So I'm going to go ahead and put out a little disclaimer here that I'm not going to be sucking this game off. You're going to get a straight up review from me, the good and the bad, the things I like, the things I don't like, pretty standard review. So if you came here to hear an IGN review, 10 out of 10, you're not going to get that. I apologize. I don't think any game is 10 out of 10. Not even fucking Breath of the Wild. Sorry, Zelda fanboys. It's not happening, so I'm not buying it. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Destiny 2. So let me go ahead and give you some background before I start reviewing Destiny 2. That way we understand each other as, a reviewer in the fan base that's watching. I played Destiny 1 all the way to Taken King. I did Vault of Glass on normal and hard. I did Crota's End on normal and hard, and those were all with pugs. I did not have a clan to run with on a daily basis, so I met somebody in the game. I took his casual ass, and we got gear together, and we pugged the raids using the website. And we got geared in Destiny really quickly. We also got all the exotics. I have 6 Vex Mythos sitting in my vault, not the year 2 ones, with the reintroduction of that crap that Bungie did in Rise of Iron. I have 6 regular Vex Mythos in my freaking vault on Destiny 1. I also had like 5 Gallowhorns, but I deleted some of them for exotic shards. Anyways, moving on. That's my history, right? I also did normal Taken King, the raid, King's Fall as well. And then I quit the game. So I'm going to tell you why I quit the game. I quit the game because Bungie kept nerfing exotics, therefore making them useless, irrelevant, and ultimately not worth getting. And then they also made some other changes to the game that I didn't really like, and so I just quit the game. Now, Destiny 2. Let's get into the review. That's why you're here. The story of Destiny 2 is much better than the first game. And like any other honest reviewer will tell you, that doesn't take much. However, it's pretty good. It actually picks up a lot more towards the end, like the epic level of the story picks up at the end of the story. So the couple starter quests on the planets are kind of boring and snoozy in some cases, and then other ones are really good. And then at the end is when it really starts to amp up the excitement and all that crap, like the epic level-ness of the game starts to pick up. However, at the cost of making an excellent story, they have removed most of the grinding from Destiny 1. Now, a lot of people might say that's a great feature, that's awesome. But in reality, I'm a hardcore player. I like a challenge. I like a decent grind. The issues I had with the loot system in Destiny 1 are pretty much this. Nobody wants to spend 10 hours getting an exotic weapon or a good piece of gear. But they also don't want to get the good piece of gear within 5 minutes of playing. They want a medium. They want a middle ground. Had Destiny 1's loot system been rewarding for 2 hours of play, like if I kill a boss and then, 2 hours of play I get an exotic for killing a boss in a strike or something, or around the 2 hour mark, I have a higher chance to get an exotic, that would have been a better system, in my opinion. Right now in Destiny 2, the loot system is so goddamn casual that I can see myself not playing this for a long time. Not like Destiny 1 anyways. They took a lot of the MMORPG elements out of Destiny 2 to make it more casual. And while that helps the game in its loot system, it also hurts the game for the player who expects months of content and grind. Now the raid is due out the 13th, and while you might say the raid will hold me over, it won't. Once you've ran the raid a couple times, you're going to start getting bored of the raid too. The raid will become very boring, very, monotonous, like Vault of Glass, Crota's End, and King's Fall, and all those other raids after the first 3 times that you run them. They become, boring, old, redundant, tired, etc. So, is Destiny 2, with all that said, worth it? The fact that they've casualized the game so much, the story's good, that's a pro and con depending on how you look at it. Shaders, shaders being not a, get a shader, use it as much as you want, and be happy with that. Nope, that's been taken away. Shaders are now, some people say they're microtransactions. I don't think so. You can earn the bright engrams from just leveling up, so they replaced the Mode of Light XP bar, or EXP bar, with this engram system for the Everse engrams now, which is cool. You can earn them without spending money. That's awesome. Or you can speed that process up to get the stuff that the Everse lady sells by buying the engrams if you want to. But ultimately, is Destiny 2, with everything that I've said here, worth your time? Is the base game worth your time until the raid comes out? No, I would wait for the raid. I wouldn't say wait for all the DLC, but some people are keen on waiting for like the bundle package to come out. That's up to you. I didn't buy any of the DLC. I just got the standard game to see what it had. And it's got a lot here, but the changes they made to the game are going to hurt the game in the long run. The making exotic weapons drop like candy now, making them not really feel like exotic anymore. It doesn't take a lot of effort to get an exotic in Destiny 2. And that, to me, just, it doesn't make it an exotic weapon. It makes it boring and meh. It's like whatever. You can get an exotic item, by the way, in Destiny 2 at level 4. I think it's level 4. The second planet or something, you can get a level 4 exotic, like, chest piece or armor piece off of one of the quest ladies. That's fucking stupid. That just pissed me off. Because, like, to get Gallahorn in year 1 before, Taken King, and before Xur sold it, because Xur only sold it the one time in early Destiny, you had to do Vault of Glass and get the exotic chest, which means you had to go to the raid, you had to go inside the raid, you had to kill the first boss, and you had to get to the exotic chest. And then, if you were doing Atheon on hard, you could also have the potential to get one of the best guns in the game at the time as well, besides Gallahorn, the Vex Mythal class. They took all that crap out. Now it's do a quest, do a couple quests, get an exotic. Do a couple more quests, get an exotic weapon. It's fucking sad. Like, it's like a dying franchise, and the best way to do it is to make it so casual, and, it's like Bungie's purposely trying to appeal to stupid people. And I hate to say that, because I did like Destiny 1. I liked everything about Destiny 1, except for all the shit that Bungie did to it. That's really the only reason I quit Destiny 1, is when Bungie started fucking with everything, did I really start hating Destiny 1. Now, I don't know if that was to appease PvPers or what. I don't care. I didn't like what they were doing to the game. I didn't even like the recent update a while back where they were, like, ruining the ammo on snipers. Like, my snipers were fine. Why are you touching my snipers? Fuck off. I like my snipers. So, they just kept changing stupid shit in Destiny 1, and ultimately, that stupid shit hasn't gone away. That stupid shit is still in Destiny 2. Some of the shit is, in my opinion, is what makes Destiny 2 it's holding it back from being an amazing game. But if you want to get this game for the story, you can either rent it from Redbox for $3, or you can buy the standard for $60 if you want, and then the content will come, and you can decide then if you want to buy DLC or not. I just bought the game. I had the money lying around, nothing to play this month. I said, fuck it. I already said I wasn't going to get it. And I wasn't really a fan of the beta. I don't know why they just didn't put like more of the epic quests in the beta. I think the opening beta mission, the homecoming mission, was fucking boring and snooze fest as shit. But I kind of wish they just put like one of those epic missions close to the end of the game as the beta mission. I think it would have been received a lot better. The strike in the beta also is in the base game, but it's not as bad, I guess, now. It's a little bit more open than when it was from the beta. But, yeah, it's, after the story, it's your same old Destiny, shit with less grind and, less exotics, easier to obtain and all that. And you're going to get bored of it, and you're going to quit playing it. And you're going to probably either go back to Destiny 1 or you're going to play another grindy game with more, more of a challenge or something. Because, like, right now, the raid has to save this game. And I think the raid is going to be part of the game. It's not going to be DLC. But that, like I said, that doesn't come out for another couple days. So, the raid really has to, bring some, I would say, big dick to this game. Because right now, this game, I don't see it lasting for months, even with the raid at this point. It depends on how the raid is, but right now I just don't see it lasting a good while, because after the story, the content is, it's basically Destiny 1 content. It feels minimal as shit. It doesn't feel like it's got a lot there. It's got some dungeons in the game you can do. There are dungeons marked on the map. You can't actually like track them though, like you can with quests or anything, which I kind of hated. And those are cool, but you can only like loot them once. So once you loot them, they go away. They're no longer on your map anymore, which sucks. And they don't really drop anything good. I think they drop like blue items from chests. So, and then you have public events, which are more rewarding. They can drop exotics now. But like I said, that makes the game a little too easy. You know, taking out a spider walker is the easiest thing in Destiny 1 for anybody. So if it's easy in D1, it's easy in D2, except now you have a chance to get an exotic from it. That's just boring. That's not, like, that doesn't scream like I want to play this, you know, like that. It doesn't feel rewarding to have an exotic that you just killed a spider walker for. It feels like an insult. It's like saying, you know, like, oh, our player base is retarded, so we're gonna do this, you know, like, man, Bungie, what happened? So I still like the game, and I think with some changes, at least the good changes to the game, it could be a really, really good game. But, you know, that's going to take some patching and stuff, and it depends on if they break anything when they patch the game. A lot of developers, when they patch their game, they end up breaking a bunch of shit instead of fixing the actual problem, because they think that, oh, well, we fixed this, but we're going to cause 10 other issues that nobody asked for. That's why gaming is fucking shit right now. An example of this bad patching would be like DICE from Battlefield 1. They have completely killed that game with updates that nobody wants. I don't know why anyone wants that shit. They just listen to people and they do it. And so, you know, the updates have killed that game. So that's my review on Destiny 2. I'm going to give it the same score as I did Destiny 1. 5 out of 10. It's got a great story. Everything else, though, is stuff you've already done before, with some extra, like, dungeons and adventures. Adventures are like an extra, or like a more advanced patrol, basically. That's what adventures are. They're like a more advanced patrol with like higher mobs in them. And then public events you have, they're actually more meaningful to do now, but again, you know, getting exotics from public events is insulting to the player base. It really is. That's what it feels like anyways. And they have a nightfall, and that's it. I mean, they have the same stuff they had in Destiny 1. With a couple more like extra patrols that are more advanced than the regular ones. And that's it. So, mine has been Joy. 5 out of 10 for Destiny 2 so far. The story is really what's holding that rating up, and that's about it. Everything else, it needs work. And hopefully, you know, with DLC it could get better, but, you know, I'm not holding my breath. So, which is a shame, because I was hoping I'd be playing Destiny 2 for at least, you know, a month and a half. I was hoping, but I don't see it. I really don't see it. Like, once you beat the story, you start seeing the same shit that Destiny 1 suffered from. So, with that said, my name's been Joy, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you beaten the story to Destiny 2? And are you still having fun with the game, or can you see yourself getting burnt out a lot quicker than Destiny 1, just because of the systems that they have removed from Destiny 1? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one.